Hello guys and gals, and welcome to a new tutorial. Before we begin, a little bit of cringe. Massive thank you to everybody. We've reached 15,000 subscribers in total. That is an insane amount of people for an educational channel. So massive thank you. I don't know. That's it. It's just thank you. A lot of people have been requesting that I reopen a Discord, and I feel that maybe now is a good time to do so. So I've made a new Discord channel, a new Discord server, and the link is going to be in the description. So come on over there. You can bug the living hell out of me. I've always got my Discord online. Most of the time I'm shown as do not disturb, so I don't get 1,000 notifications. But come over there, we can chat, I can help you guys with projects, we can share resources, and then I can make announcements before I go live on YouTube and Twitch, so you guys know you can come and spot me and bug the living hell out of me while I'm live. Anyway, let's get on with this tutorial. We are going to just be making a simple HP bar. This is something that's been requested quite a lot, and it shouldn't actually take too long for us to put together. So I'm going to show you guys the basic way to get this started, and then obviously you can fine-tune this depending on your project needs. So the first thing we're going to need is our player character. I've just got the default third-person character here. If you've got your own character, just do this inside of the blueprint for your character. We're going to open up the blueprint and head into the event graph, and all we're going to do is we're going to add a variable, and we're going to change this to a float, and we're going to call this HP, or health, or hit points, or life, or whatever you want to call it. The reason we're going to be using a float is because floats can be divided and used with decimal points, so you can have something like 4.2. An integer has to be a whole number, and we'll always round up or down to the closest whole number, and as we're going to be dividing this later on, you're going to need this to be able to accept decimal points. So it has to be a float. We will press compile, and we're going to set our default to 100. We're going to compile this. Now what we will do is we are going to right-click, user interface, widget blueprint. I'm going to call this HP underscore widget. And we're going to open this up. And the easiest way to get a health bar is this little guy here on the palette called a progress bar. We're going to drag this onto our canvas panel, and you can see here now we've got this little dude. Hello, little dude. This is our progress bar. Now you can make this as big or as small as you want to make it. I'm going to make it quite large for this so that we can see it quite obviously. Let's see if it's pretty much middle. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to change the appearance. I don't like blue. As you all know, my favorite color is green, so I'm going to make mine green. Do what you want with it. If you want it to be bright, sparkly, neon pink, you go for it. We're going to press OK. Now, nothing's going to happen here. It's not going to fill because right now its percentage is set to 0.0. Now, percentage in a progress bar goes from 0 to 1. So if you imagine 0.01 is 1%, 0.02, 2%, 0.1 is 10%, and so on. To make sure that we can get our HP from our character, what we're going to do is under progress, next to percent, we have this button called bind. We're going to click this and create binding. And now what this is going to do is it's going to create us a little function here where we can get our health from another blueprint. To do so, what we will do is we will just cast to and then find whatever your character is called. Mine is called third person character. And for the object, we're just going to get player character. So you have to have something plugged into object, and this is a player character. We'll plug that in, and that will cast correctly. Now, what we need to do is from as per third person character, we want to get HP, or whatever you've called your variable. And you remember we said that we needed to divide this. Our HP is 100, and our percentage bar only goes from 0 to 1. That means that our HP value needs to be divided by 100 to be accurate. So 100 HP will then equal 1 inside of our progress bar, which is 100%, and so on. We'll press compile, and now what we will do is we'll go back to our third person character, right click, we will create a begin play. Just zoom this in here. So we'll begin play. From here we will create a widget. In the class we're going to choose our HP widget. The owning player is going to be get player controller. There we are. And from a return value of create widget, we are just going to add to viewport. And now if we were to compile and press play, we should have a green bar. There we go. You can see we've got a green bar. Nice and lovely. Yay! Now you see it's slightly off-centered here. It's because it's anchored to my full screen resolution in the center. But you can see that it's doing its thing. It's nice and lovely. Yay, green bar. Now we just need to make sure that that's actually working. Obviously, if you have AI that are shooting your character, then make a bullet on collision with the character, cast to the character and minus HP. In my case, however, I'm just going to use a simple keybind, keyboard E, so that we can test this out. And what we will do is we will set our HP to HP minus, and we'll try 10. There we are. Compile this. Now when we press play, if I press E, you can see the bar chunks down. Nice. We should get 10 times, there we go, before it's empty. Now, if you want your character to respawn, give your character a variable called lives and give it the amount of lives you want it to have. And if your character reaches 0 HP, then just have an event ready inside of your character where you will set a respawn point, put his HP back to 100, and minus 1 life. Obviously, if he runs out of lives, go to game over screen. But there you go, that's a really, really simple HP bar. As I say, it's really, really quick to set up. And it's really effective. Obviously, if you wanted a health pickup, you would cast your character in plus health, and then the health bar will go back up because the widget's always going to be updated based on the HP of your character. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope some of you find that useful. As I say, there's a new Discord server below. Come and check that out. I've decided how I'm going to be doing the streams. Dev streams are going to be held on YouTube. Game streams are going to be held over on Twitch. And whenever I'm planning to go live, I'm going to post either in my Discord or in my Twitter, so you guys know, so that you can catch me live. We've had a few people in the last few streams. It's been really fun, and you guys have been awesome and really getting involved with stuff. So I hope to get some more of that going. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and again, thank you for 15,000 subs. I'll see you next time.